Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart, a second crowned heir had already taken up the path where
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. Let the magic begin! Let the magic begin! Let the magic begin! Let the magic begin! Toodaloo. One client, two clients, three clients. Go! Add Astro. Send one, send them all.
Don't fear, Yo-Yo's here.
Anything you need delivered?
That's close enough. right up. Yeah!
Stand with me. Let's light it up.
A round of applause. Now disappear. Here comes the finale. Stay calm. Stay.
I'm going in. Eat this. Out of my way.
And voila! Let's get this show on the road.
By royal decree. Boba, get them. Step on up. Cue the spotlight.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the...
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Hey, Oz revealed. Surprise! Let the magic begin. Over here. Step on up. Cue the spotlight.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
Prepare to be amazed. Oh, and here...
My perception has...
Time for afternoon tea.
Yeah. Now disappear!
Well met.
Everybody,
Can't run! Well, looks like I went too far.
Surprise!
grow, grow, grow! Rest and rebuild!
This first.
Yeah! Share my knowledge! I see everything!
Pardon Uncas. This is it. What a brilliant.
Here comes the finale!
That seemed to work.
And voila!
Over here! Let the magic begin!
Allow me! Hey!
This first. So quiet.
Step on up!
No more words.
Breathtaking! such fortunate weather. Care for a walk?
Good old caravan rebot. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will come to think of it? Maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some... Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long, and one bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita? Oh, good point. Then there's no...
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru. passing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine. Wow, everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful... Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this... Yeah! The more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get a... To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things...
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help...
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact...
Really? Like, a real
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? In what you see in reality, whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to quite...
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to wait. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice...
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's curious. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we...
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest pet.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any...
Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with a nation's affairs.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may take...
First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda...
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our master...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful.
All right, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Hey! What are you looking over there for? Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Step right up.
fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem...
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived at...
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air, but now, the water is gradually swallowed. It won't be long before it swallows.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really...
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what...
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us! Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your...
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain... Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poop...
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of...
Oh! All right, then. But by the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was Please, follow me. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina...
So, she's the
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few, but the Hydro Archon's entrance was, Miss Hydro Archon?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that you had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of...
Of course. That's the blonde traveler.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady...
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike, you may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a...
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against... Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor.
You see. Then, as the god of justice...
Whoa, all right!
Right. This is Fontaine, after all.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little... Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have... According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's all...
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, why?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then, in the name of the Hydro...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone...
Great magician, Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a...
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, some...
You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. But when there are valid grounds, but even the gods of other land, I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the opera.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. I never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation. So, now do you see what...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like...
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine.
But isn't the Opera House where criminals...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety... And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything...
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? You really mean it? This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps...
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... I'm not sure exactly when it began, but it says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial, until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and in the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine, others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence...
If even the people in Fontaine...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine...
Many places have already been...
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural... We hope that at least the people... As a magical...
Oh! Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day!
Perhaps only absolute... Now, if you'd like to help, then...
Just what will we come across this time?
Welcome to the Clementine Line Aquabus. This boat tour will take you to the magnificent court of Fontaine, the most important city in our nation. I'm Ava, and I'll be your tour guide for this trip. Even though I'm not as reliable as Elfan from the Navia line, I'll still do my very best. And if you're dissatisfied with anything, feel free to let me know right away. Oh, wait a sec. Please contact a staff member with your feedback after reaching the station, and we will address your concerns as soon as possible. Back on topic. The destination of this trip will be the Court of Fontaine. If you'd like to learn more about the latest technological developments in Fontaine, the hottest new trends in cuisine, or upcoming sensational trials, please subscribe to the Steambird.
Go! Yeah.
The Steambird runs lots of fantastic serialized novels, including the thriller Great Detective Herlock, which recently reached its dramatic conclusion. Right at the very end, Herlock faces off against the real mastermind, revealed to be the assistant, Miss Jacoba, in a duel at the old site of Lilia Cruces Ordo. I couldn't stop my feelers from shaking. Oh no, did I spoil it for you? Oops. Anyway, coming up ahead on your left-hand side is Mercy Village, the hometown of all Melusines, myself included. It's deep below the ground, just over there. We will now pass through Poisson Tunnel. Now that I think about it, very few people tend to take this line. Maybe it's because humans don't really like deserts? After all, the most popular route in and out of Fontaine is through Liyue's Chenyu Vale. I've heard that in places with lots of sand, even Clockwork Mecca will start to malfunction. I mean, no rational person would try to cross a vast, hot, and dry desert to get to Fontaine, right? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to imply that you were irrational. the Aeneas, where the Opera Epiclese is located. Do you see that really tall structure? I once asked Elfin, what's that big old thing? She said, no clue. What's the use of learning the meaning of things? But anyway, Elfin is a super amazing and super friendly Melozine. If you have a chance, you really should take the Navia line and listen to her tour. Behind me is the destination of our tour, the magnificent court of Fontaine. Please take all of your personal belongings with you when you disembark.
Yeah. Da.
Oh no, I almost forgot. Ahem. Well, aboard the Aquabus, please keep your head, hands, and other body parts, as well as your canes, swords, cameras, and other personal items inside the boat at all times. The Aquabus operator bears no responsibility whatsoever for any injury or loss incurred as a result of disobeying the rules. Maybe it's a bit late for the disclaimer. Anyway, I'm happy you had an incident-free journey today, and it was my pleasure to serve as your tour guide for this trip. Thank you!
Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Please watch your step.
Hip.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Is it time for a magic show?
Are you sure it has to be me?
Step on up!
Behold!
Hold the line!
The wind rises. Ah! Ha! You dare to gaze upon me?
Surprise!
Behold! Ah! Ah! Ha! Ah! 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 Ha! Ah! Ja! Ka! Ha! Squall and fury. The wind rises. Ja! Unsightly insects.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some?
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
Time to begin work?
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there?
You should still take it.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for... Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all...
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people...
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved...
Allow me! Billowing surge!
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some... interesting opinions. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the...
Over here! It seems we have to use hydro to collect romaritime flowers. Surprise!
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here,
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the opera house? Good. Paimon wants a tour of...
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
Over here!
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She said, what should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's...
Are you sure that's all she took?
No, that was all. Oh, I can't think. Anyway, I should...
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny...
Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to...
You're right. Sorry. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief!
All right, let's put this little detour behind.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine.
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's...
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aquabus. In the story of my life, this... What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always... though we still have no idea how the...
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize that I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You could still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately.
What you mean, the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably if I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird. Oh! When that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all, but the scariest part is that to this day, many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be—
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte.
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides,
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start.
Zip on up. Surprise!
this is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that—
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver.
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic—
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the under—
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell, "Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!"
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in—
Are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering— Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the— I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative.
No trouble at all! Don't worry, we're on the case!
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such
Oh, no need! This will be a walk in the park for us!
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
The tea here just keeps getting
Step on up!
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or for—
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making—
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets! I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems—
Whoa! So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest—
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by—
Huh? How can trials produce—
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details. When a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it—
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it's...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already...
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debt? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now. And honestly, things have been... But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty...
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland. Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case...
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? And don't say it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you...
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about, but recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very... One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. Because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all...
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that's...
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your... So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never... But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange... Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
And no, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duel...
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to... The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's... So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal... And the worst-case scenario is that you're... Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. From what I... So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably... Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with. Which is exactly why I was itching. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion...
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to it.
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around from... sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon, the whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the... Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to... Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
here!
Fontaine, please watch your step.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Erinias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing. We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Surprise!
Busted! Step right up!
Ship on up!
There's still a long road ahead. Water jet! A reward on the road.
Over here!
Now disappear!
Seems like the stories here never have a
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The opera at the Looks like there's a lot of people standing.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as...
I guess if there are, kid, then there's no doubt.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fun.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come...
Annette! You scared Paimon!
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for your...
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to...
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would...
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me. When do you...
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh!
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water... So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their emotion...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Step on up!
Surprise! Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Uphill battle!
A round of applause!
Over here! Cue the spotlight!
And voila!
Gotcha! Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Hold the line! Yeah! Covenant of the Deep!
Let's get this show on the road!
Allow me!
Over here!
Anything I can help you with?
Good eye.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
The more data samples, the better.
Huh?
Phew.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world! We've been looking for—
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment, I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Linny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Linny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Uh... Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Some— Oh, you little— Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry, Paimon's the one who was being rude. Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linny would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then. Oh, this is nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linny. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvillette is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the simple...
Ooh! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such a...
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. And by the way, I should probably let you know, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first so I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparation.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's get...
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have... Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette, I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure... Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything! Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is... I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give...
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number select. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't... Now then, let's begin. Let me see... Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire... Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be... You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't... If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the...
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or... I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your voice. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 and just...
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eye. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished count.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it's merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38! Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm just double-checking the direction of the... It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example...
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's words.
25! 24! 23! What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving and...
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry.
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Is this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of...
The serial...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen. Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear...
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even... Besides,
save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments...
I just think that he... Well,
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
I mean, of course that's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I, but with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw, so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last...
I understand. Charges have now been pressed. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot out...
Linny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you...
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this... I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first.
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to... 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic shows... But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth we should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are... Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning... Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious.